Okay, before we bring Michael on, we wanted to play the one game that came out this week was the basketball game. Mikey played that extensively, right?
Yeah, yeah, I did, and I give it the old two thumbs up. I mean, and as you will see here in the video, we can talk about it when I'm done. And here we are with another Strata release game, and this is Rockin Basketball, released in 1991. It has a price of $9.99 and is ranked 242 in the iiRcade store. Now, if you know anything about me, you know I have been a big basketball fan ever since my youth. I actually am a pretty die-hard basketball fan. And as such, this game immediately got my attention. I noticed that it was 5-on-5, more of a simulation type experience, as opposed to the more traditional 3-on-3 or 2-on-2 type of action that you typically see in the arcade format. So this is definitely going for more of a realistic type approach than it is for something more silly like NBA Jam. And this game actually reminds me of NBA Live 95, which I grew up with on the Super Nintendo as well as the Sega Genesis. And this game has 3 different modes. It does have a 3-on-3 mode. And unfortunately, there are only 2 teams in this game. There is an East All-Stars and a West All-Stars. And they are both composed of fictional players, so none of these players are, real NBA players, unfortunately. But despite that shortcoming, it doesn't change the fact this game is fun. I mean, did you see that? Let's do a replay. Look at that. Look at that rim, backboard breaking, glass shattering dunk. And as I was saying, this game immediately reminded me of NBA Live 95. And so that really got my attention and got me thinking, that I wanted to give this game a try. And when I saw it was released, as you see me breaking another backboard, I knew I had to give it a go. And let me just say, guys, that while I wouldn't say it's as smooth as NBA Live 95, it's definitely, you can see that the foundation that became NBA Live 95 was actually built upon this game or something very similar. And I gotta say, it's actually a lot of fun to play. And when the online comes with this game, I think it could really have some good potential here on the iiRcade. I know that I have enjoyed it thus far. It's, like I said, it's more of a simulation type experience, more of a realistic type basketball approach, and I actually kind of appreciate that about it, and I've really been enjoying getting into it. It's a fun game, guys. It's a fun, good basketball game. What it lacks in official NBA license or NBA players, it makes up for it with just good gameplay and just being a fun game. And really that's what it's all about, is the gameplay, right? Just getting in and having a good time. And the fact that this game does actually offer like a tournament mode style gameplay when the online comes could offer up some very interesting possibilities. And while I'm not going to sit here and say this game is going to make anyone forget NBA Jam, of course not. When we think of arcade basketball games, NBA Jam is what is going to come to mind. But having said that, this while it was released as an arcade game, this is not an arcade style game. It is a simulation style game. And as I've been saying throughout this video, what that means is it's more authentic to the true basketball experience. You're not going to see the over-the-top flying through the air dunks or anyone saying, he's on fire. You're not going to get any of that. It's going to be a much more, experience that you would expect by watching a real NBA game, even though this game does indeed lack NBA players. But even though it doesn't quite have authentic players, they did something kind of fun in this game as I was playing it, and that is a lot of the players, while they're definitely their own created players, they share some similarities with some actual NBA players from that time. Like that player right there, his name is
Gordon, and he's good at dunking, and he's got a good jump shot, and so I mean Isaac Gordon, Michael Jordan, and he plays on the East All-Stars. You know Michael Jordan, he played for the Chicago Bulls. So I'm saying that could be a little hint, wink, wink. And then this player, his name is Dave Maloney, Moses Malone. Hello. So
It's actually Karl Malone.
Cheat their way around some NBA players in this game. It actually does kind of have them in its own unique kind of offshoot way, and as I've been saying, it's just this game is just kind of a lot of fun to play, and once we get online, it'll be a good time. And Akeem Jenkins, Akeem Olajuwon, Isaac Gordon, Michael Jordan, and this dude Earl Elijah. I don't know who they based him off of, but that dude's got a jumper. He can hit the threes, and as you can see, it does have some scores and some stat tracking. So your high score chasers, that could be fun, possibly in the future if we get some online leaderboards, possibly. So there it is.
All right.
$9.99.
Before he asked,
$9.99.
we're like, he's gonna ask.
$9.99 ain't bad.
Yeah,
That ain't bad.
It's the CT Jason approved. That actually, I was kind of gonna pass on that, but that actually kind of looks pretty good. I mean, I'm not a big sports video game player, but
you know what? It's worth trying, and you know what? If you want to try it and you don't like it, you just give it right back.
That's right. I mean, there's nothing to lose. You could try any game on iiRcade for up to half an hour, and there's nothing to lose for trying them. It's fantastic.
Well, that's why I say in the video, if you played NBA Live 95 or Bulls versus Blazers or any of those old Genesis EA Sports games, and you genuinely enjoyed them, give this one a go. I mean, it's right up your alley.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, we got the iiRcadians merch store. If you want to take a little piece of the show with you, you can get it right here. Enjoy.